cylinder number 4. Misfire went away, but I'm going to do Swaptronics. It's cylinder number 4. I didn't pull it all the way out yet, but I don't know if that has anything to do with it. When I go to work tonight, maybe it'll misfire again. Alright, well, I switched it to number 1. It's a pending code. It's not doing it now. It's not misfiring, but see if I can stop it. Just take a look to see what's going on. Oh, it's misfiring. It was misfiring. Oh, it's gonna make a liar of me. Those little ones are the injectors, so I'm actually checking both. Well, I don't see anything abnormal right now. And it's 11:36 at night on my way to work, and it's misfiring. That's a capture. It gets bad to the point where it'll put me in limpo mode. So I might be late for work, which is wonderful. Misfiring right now. Flashing lights. Full throttle right now, and it's doing nothing. This is about as much diagnosing I can do in the current moment, because I needed to get to work. I cleared the codes a couple times. It was a hard miss. When I got to the light, I turned the car completely off, pulled the key out for a second, put it back in and started. I don't know if the misfire is gone, but I'm going to full throttle it right now. And now it's full throttle. Now I need to figure out how to recreate this issue not on the way to my job. It's 3:46 a.m. Gonna get some food for break at work. It misfired just a little bit when I started it up to go to Wawa. Now it's like kind of misfiring. It wasn't really misfiring until I went into the fuel cut on cylinder number 4. I was just curious to see what would happen. I have no time to look at this right now, obviously, because I'm on my lunch break. Every once in a while, it'll misfire. So let's see what I can do here. There it is. It's misfired and it's lagging. Come on, misfire. Keep misfiring. Keep misfiring. Let's see if I got it. I don't know what that spike is, but I do have, this is my coil. I don't know what this is about here, this ringing. I'm not even sure this is where the misfire was. But there's some ringing going on here. This is my IGT. And I've never seen that before. And that looks very strange. That's a pretty high spike there. I'm going to go into the IGF. Let's see if I see anything weird there for the next capture. I'm going to go. IGF is all the same, so I can go on any coil to get the IGF. It'll capture all 4 IGF signals, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm not even going to look at this now. I'm going to bring it in the house. I want to see if I can get this to misfire. Oh, there it is, some misfire. Just going to let it keep misfiring. I'm going to pull that plug out and look at that. That looks great. This is the misfire right here. This is the IGT, And this one right here is the IGF, and this red one here is my coil ramp. The plug fires, the excessive kV, because of that damaged plug, the center electrode blown out. I was able to see it through the IGT and the IGF. Apparently this is not normal to be able to see this. This is excessive kV backfeeding back into the coil. This is a fix. This is after I replaced all 4 spark plugs. That's number 1. You can see they were all misfiring slightly, you know, ringing back through the circuit. This is number 2. But none of those were actually, like, you couldn't actually feel a misfire. This is number 3. It's pretty worn down. And that's the one that is burnt in. That's the one that's completely dead. These plugs have like 155,000 miles on them, so they needed to be done.